Transform your Webflow site from static to sensational with this infinite logo bar scrolling animation. First, let's get our structure in place within Webflow. We'll start by adding a container element to hold our entire logo bar. Inside this container, we'll add a div block. This div block will act as our scrolling wrapper for all the logos. Now, let's populate our scrolling wrapper with the actual logos for each logo. We'll use a div block to contain it inside each of these logo div blocks. We'll place an image element for the logo itself. With our logos in place, let's get into the styling. Select the main container, set its width to 100%, and give it a fixed height. For example, 150 pixels. Will also set overflow to hidden to clip the scrolling content. Next, select the scrolling wrapper div block, set its display to flexbox, and align items to the center. Crucially, we're going to set its width to auto. This allows it to expand beyond the container's width for the scrolling effect. Now, select the individual logo div blocks, set their width to a consistent size, say 100 pixels, and give them a margin to create spacing between the logos also. Ensure the images within have their display set to block with object fit set to contain. It's time to bring this to life with an animation. Go to the Interactions panel and select Element Trigger on the scrolling wrapper div block. We want to trigger a while scrolling in view animation. Click the plus to create a new animation and name it Logo Scroll. In the animation timeline, select the scrolling wrapper div block again, add a move action for the initial state, set its X translation to 0. Now, for the key part of the infinite loop, we'll add another move action. But this time define the end state. This end state needs to move the logos completely out of view, and then back to the start. To achieve this, we'll move it by the total width of all our logos combined plus a little extra for the gap. For example, if you have 10 logos at 100 px each with 20 px gaps, you'd move it by over 1,200 px. To make it loop seamlessly, we'll set the duration and easing for a smooth, continuous loop. Set the duration to a longer value, like 15 seconds, and the easing to linear. Finally, this is essential for the infinite loop. You'll want to create a second animation that resets the position to the beginning. This would typically be a play animation action triggered at the end of the original scroll animation. Playing another predefined animation that snaps the logos back to 0x translation instantaneously. This is how you create the illusion of an infinite scroll. And there you have it. A dynamic and eye-catching infinite scrolling logo bar animation for your Webflow website. Impress your visitors and showcase your partners with this professional touch.